When I got cast, I immediately called my dad and I said, Dad, I'm a little brown girl playing a little brown girl. I was so excited. And then seeing the poster, it's just, oh, the color of her skin, like she's dark and she has thicker eyebrows. And having J. Daniel tell me, yeah, it's based off you. I really don't get chances to play a Latina that isn't a stereotype or isn't just like the comedic relief.
The show that I selected this year is called The Super Cilantro Girl, and it is based on writings by Juan Felipe Herrera. It's about trying to let them know what it is like to have a family separated at the border. It is also about why a family structure is so important.
Students learn many things through the arts, and part of that is language development. Oftentimes they don't see themselves as the front runner, the main actress, the main actor. And so I think it's very important for them to see themselves in a production like this.
TYA is very specific for the kids. The language is very different. The way the stories are told is very different. We're doing this great thing that J. Daniel says that don't play kids, play their energy, play their curiosity and their wonder and how they navigate through problems and their thought process. And they want to know and they want to ask questions.
Well, one of the things that I think is really important about the Theater for Young Audiences program for our students is that they get an opportunity to actually be in a touring production. You know, are involved in loading the set into a trailer and taking it out of the trailer, putting up the set, and having to do all of this living on the road kind of approach. But they only have to live on the road for 4 hours on Tuesday, Thursday mornings or whatever. But still, it's a good experience.
In this show, everyone has a personal connection some way or another to one of the characters or the story that's being told. I think that everyone in this cast is so passionate and so excited and have such great heart to tell such an important story. We go into these schools and some kids who have never seen live theater before, and they are just immediately floored, and they want to hear the story and they want to participate. They're just so excited.
It's a very different thing when you're an audience member and you're hearing your own story be told on stage. To be in that audience and watch them hear and see their stories is really, really powerful. And not just for me and for them, but for our actors.
I just want to say thank you to Fresno State and to the drama department that comes out and does these performances for our students, as well as all of the donors who make it accessible to our students. The humor was spot on, very culturally connected. The students could connect to it. I like to look around and see how engaged they are in the performance. So our teachers were laughing, and as well as myself and the students. And the production overall was just fabulous.
When I watch Alexis perform, I think what I see is someone who honestly knows who her character is. She knows Esmeralda. She was Esmeralda as a child. She's very authentic, very honest.
The world is a big place. Exposing them to all these different stories and all these different possibilities, just even the tiniest push and encouragement towards that can really make the difference. Plans after graduation, I would really like to go to grad school. I would like to pursue playwriting. I would like to write stories for those who don't really get their stories told. Hopefully, some little girls in the audience can look up and think, I want to be a superhero. I want that to be me. If even one little girl walks away with that thought, that is greater than any standing ovation I could ever get.